What is up, guys? So we are facing Magneto on expert mode with Cable. I had to give the aggression allies back to my wife's Ghost Spider deck, so we are going to be using Leadership Cable today. This deck is a little bit short on the burst damage that Cable's round table had, but this Leadership deck is much better for multiplayer. I'll put the deck list in the description if you're interested. So here we go. The main scheme setup says to put the boring parts asking into play. This will come with 3 threat. And then the main scheme will start off with 1 threat. Magneto comes in with steady and toughness. Then let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck. Magneto has a when reviewed ability. Each player deal each player a face down encounter card. So we get 1 face down encounter card to start the game off. And then let's shuffle up our player deck here. And then draw up to our hand size of 6. All right, and let's see what we got. Okay, we got Call for Backup and Nick Fury in a Mind Scan. Okay, I think we're going to, let's save these guys for later. Let's keep the lock and load, I think. Okay, let's mulligan discard. Yeah, because I want to keep the Call for Backup here as well. I don't think we'll have the resource if we do that. Okay, we can save the Call for Backup and potentially use it as a resource for Nick Fury along with the Mind Scan. No, okay, I really want to get a double. Let's mulligan discard 3 cards and then draw 3 more. Okay, not what we're looking for. That's okay. So it with Cable set ability, Soldier X, we can search our deck and discard off for a player's size can put into play. Let's look through our deck here for a build support. So unfortunately, we ran out of most of our players' side schemes. A build support will come with 3 threat. Okay. Let's see. If we play Maria Hill, we can clear out the build support. If we play Nick Fury, we lose everything. We could also just save Nick for next turn. Let's get Maria Hill down first. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this as 2 resources so we can play Maria Hill. Whenever she enters play, we can draw a card. Okay, then let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. Maria's going to thwart for 2 from build support. That'll bring us down to 1. She will take a consequential damage. Then Cable is going to thwart for 2 from build support and clear out this side scheme. When build support is defeated, it goes into victory display. Then we can search our deck and discard pile for a support with a cost of 3 or less put into play. Let's get our Gray Malkin into play here. Right here. And then Cable has an effect. Once per phase after he defeats a side scheme, he can ready back up. So let's ready Cable back up here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and use the Gray Malkin to generate a resource so we can play lock and load. And then Cable is going to thwart for 2. Oops, let me put the threat on here. That'll come with 2 threat. Overjumping. The Cable is now going to thwart for 2 from lock and load and clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, it goes in the victory display. We can search our deck and discard pile for an upgrade, for a weapon upgrade, with a cost of 3 or less and put into play. Let's look through for our plasma rifle. And we can put that into play. Cable can only ready up once per phase, but the Gray Malkin can ready up each time a side scheme is defeated. So let's go ahead and ready it back up since we defeated lock and load. Next, let's use the Gray Malkin to generate a resource. This would be a second resource, so we can play a Mind Scan. Hero action, thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each side scheme in victory display. So 2, we're going to do 5 threat off of a boarding party. That will clear us off. When it's defeated, it will flip over to Sabotage Master mode with 3 threat. Since the side scheme was defeated, we can ready up the Gray Malkin. Let's use our Plasma Rifle. We can exhaust this card, spend an energy resource, exhaust the Gray Malkin to generate an energy resource to do damage to an enemy equal to the amount of side scheme in victory display. 2. So that 2 damage would knock off Magneto's Tough. And that will end our turn. Let's ready back up here. Keep Nick Fury in our hand. Draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, we got a double with Nick now. Okay, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. And then he is going to attack us with a base of 3 plus a boost card here. Let's have Maria Hill defend. Boost is 3, so it's going to be 6 damage. That will knock out Maria Hill. Then Magneto has a force response. After he attacks you, place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. If there are 3, we discard cards from the encounter deck until we get a magnet card and reveal it. Magneto's going to deal this one face-down counter card, so we have a total of 2. First one is Gang Up. The villain in each minion engaged with your attack, so Magneto's going to attack us again. Let's see here. Let's just say to the face. So it's base of 3 plus a boost card here of 2, so it's going to be 5 damage. That'll bring us from 12 down to 7. Then he attacks, so he places a mana counter in the main scheme. And we also got Electric Shock. In hero form, you are stunned. And then take 1 damage for each mana counter in the main scheme. We take 2 damage, dropping us from 7 down to 5. Alright. And then it is back to our turn. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's use the Grey Malkin to generate a resource. This would be 3 more for a total of 4, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. Let's pick the one I draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. We got Technovirus Purge. Okay. Let's go ahead and play the Technovirus Purge here. That'll come with 5 threat. And then I think we want to defeat Sabotage Master Mode first. Yeah, okay. So let's have Nick Fury Thor for 2 from Sabotage Master Mode. That will bring us from 3 down to 1. Nick will take a consequential damage. We're going to have Cable Thor for 2 from Sabotage Master Mode to clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, it will go into the victory display. And we can search, and then we reveal Oral Decay right here, which has 3 threat. Since Cable defeated side scheme, he can ready up once for faith. We can also ready up the Grey Malkin since the side scheme was defeated. Next, we want to play Mind Scan. And then I think we want to play a Telekinetic Force Field, just in case Magneto activates twice. Okay, so let's use the Grey Malkin to... We could also Body Slide and recover. No, it's okay. Let's use the Grey Malkin to generate a resource. This would be a second resource, so we can play a Mind Scan. Hero action, Thwart, remove 3 threat from the scheme, remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each side scheme in the victory display. We have 3, so it's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6 threat removed. That will clear off Technovirus Purge. When it's defeated, it will go into the victory display. Cable has +1 Thor, +1 attack, and +1 defense, while this is in the victory display. So that will resolve the Mind Scan. We read Grey Malkin because the side scheme was defeated. Next, let's exhaust the Grey Malkin to generate a resource. This would be a second resource, so we can play our Telekinetic Force Field. Hero form only. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, we can discard this card and prevent all that damage. And then let's actually just attack to remove our stun. Because I want to save this for next turn because we don't have any side schemes left in our deck, I think. Because we lost a bunch of side schemes on that turn 1. Yeah, okay. And we could actually flip here. Let him scheme so we don't take the mana counters. But we do have Nick Fury to block. That's okay. Okay, that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to have Nick Fury block. Okay, so Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. It goes up to 3. He is going to attack us with a base of 3 plus a boost. Nick Fury defends. The boost is 2 damage, so he's doing a total of 5. That knocks out Nick. Then he places a mana counter in the main scheme. When there are 3, we discard the mana counters and then mill from the encounter deck until we get a magnetic card and reveal it. All right here. When reviewed, exhaust each upgrade and support you control. So we're going to exhaust all these cards. Place 1 mana counter on the main scheme. Okay, then we get a face-down counter card from Magneto, which is an Assault. The villain attacks you. Okay, so Magneto's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost card here of 3. So let's use our Telekinetic Force Field. We can use it even though we're exhausted. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, discard this card, prevent all that damage. So no damage from Magneto. Then we get 1 mana counter because he attacked. All right, so that is not looking great for us. We do have 3 Thor, 3 attack. I think I want to play a Telekinetic Blast. And then get the ready. Do some more damage and then flip down. And yeah, okay. All right, let's see here. Who we want to keep? We want to keep. We could also keep make the call for next turn to get back Nick Fury. How many more doubles do we have? We have 1. We have more doubles left in the deck. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so 3 resources to play a Telekinetic Blast. Hero action attack, do 6 damage to an enemy. Do 1 additional damage to an enemy for each side scheme in the victory display. We have 4 here, so it's going to be 4 plus 6 is 10 damage. That'll bring Magneto from 20 down to 10. Then we're going to have... Oh, we can't use Cloud Marvel because it's exhausted. So even if we write at the Grey Malkin, it's not going to do too much. He's going to add one threat and then he's going to scheme it out, and then we will lose a mana counter, which is going to be great. So let's just flip down here. So Alter Ego and exhaust to recover by 4. That'll bring us from 5 up to 9. And that'll end our turn. Let's ready back up. Drawing back up to our hand size of 6, keeping the Make the Call in our hand here. And we got a strength. Okay, so it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. Then he's going to scheme with a base of 2, plus a boost card here of 2, so scheming for 4. That will flip the main scheme because it's going to hit over 5. So when that happens, we discard all the mana counters. And then we advance the main scheme to stage 2B here. 2A, I mean. So when review, place 1 mana counter here. Then if Sabotage Master Mode is not in the victory display, it is, so nothing will happen with that. So this will start off with 1 mana counter and 1 threat. Okay, then Magneto will deal us a face down encounter card, which is magnetically sealed. When review, place 2 additional threat here for each ally in play. There are none, so we just have 2 threat and a Christ icon. And getting a side scheme is really good for us right now. Okay, so it is back to our turn and we are ready to go. Okay, let's see here. We could get Nick Fury. We could also get Beast. I don't think we need the Mind Scan because Cable has 3 Thor. I think we want to get Nick. Okay, let's play Make the Call. Action, pay the printed cost of an ally in any player's discard pile. So we're going to look through here for Nick Fury. Oops. His cost is 4, Grey Malkin's 1, and this is 3 more. That would be 4 resources to play Nick Fury from our discard. When he enters play, choose 1. Let's pick the one and draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, precognition. Okay, that is really good. All right, and then let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. And let's see, do we want to defeat Orbital Decay right now? That'll get us our Ready and Grey Malkin. We want to play Grey Malkin again. Yeah, so we get Kalu to get the Telekinetic Blast. It will do 10. You can flip Magneto right now and then deck out before that. Okay, let's go ahead and have Cable Thor for 3 from Orbital Decay. That'll clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, we flip it over to Physical Strain and attach it to Magneto. He loses Steady. Then Cable defeated side scheme, so he readies back up. Grey Malkin ready up because the side scheme was defeated. Okay, then we want to use the Grey Malkin, so let's exhaust it to generate a resource to play Superpower Training. That will come with 3 threat. Okay, and then so we can just get a Scani's Son, I guess. So let's see, what do we have? Because Kalu can get us an event. Are we just gonna get the Telekinetic Blast here? I think there's no other event that's gonna be worth it. I wasn't planning on flipping him this early, but I think we do want to do that. We can get rid of the tough and do some damage. Okay, this would be a double resource when paying for a blue card, so we can play Kalu. When Kalu enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for any event, add that event to your hand. So top 5 cards here. And we already know that we want the Telekinetic Blast. Okay, so let's add the Telekinetic Blast to our hand and shuffle these cards back into our deck here. Okay. Alright, so we have Kalu. We have Nick. We want to precognition before we play our Telekinetic Blast. And we can clear off enough side schemes to read the Grey Malkin, definitely. Okay. So we're going to get encounter when we flip Magneto. So let's go ahead and play precognition. Ooh, no, I want to clear our Superpower Training first. Okay, so Cable is going to thwart for 3 from Superpower Training. That will defeat this side scheme. So we can write out the Grey Malkin. This goes individual display. When it's defeated, search our deck and discard pile for an identity-specific upgrade put into play. Let's look through our discard pile here for that Telekinetic Force Field to prevent all damage whenever a friendly character would take any amount of damage. Okay, so we did that. We have the Grey Malkin readied. Now we can play precognition. So here we're actually looking at the top X cards of the encounter deck, where X is equal to number of side scheme victory display. We have 5, so we're looking at 5 cards here. And we know we're getting an encounter card, and then we're getting a boost card. And then we're getting another encounter card after that. So he's going to attack 1, so he's going to add 1 mana counter, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, we want Seize as the boost card, because this is like the worst encounter card to get. And then we could get M-Tap Sentinel as one of our encounter cards, and Uniskion as our other encounter card. Just 2 minions. It was already like this. I think if we do that, we should be fine. This would be his. This would be. We're not going to deck out this turn, but we're going to deck out next turn. So actually, let's check. Are we decking out this turn? No, we're not. We have 6 cards left, and we're drawing 5. So we don't deck out yet. But then we need to plan for the deck out for next turn, which will be either a Magnetic Missile or a Master of Magnetism. We have Nick Fury and Kalu. Maybe we can take a Master of Magnetism right now and have Kalu block a hit. Yeah, I think we want Kalu to block a hit. The M-Type Center will be our encounter card for next turn. Magnetic Missile will be our boost card. And we have Uniskion here with Toughness. Give the villain a tough status card when she's defeated. Ooh, that's actually nasty. Okay, let's get the M-Type Sentinel first. And then get a villain a tough status card. No, okay, we want Uniskion because, yeah, she's more nasty. But at the same time, she doesn't have guard. Okay, let's get the M-Type Sentinel. And we might be able to ignore Uniskion for next turn if we have the damage. Okay, so we'll put it back on top like that. That will resolve our precognition. Okay. Next, we will use the Grey Malkin to generate a resource. 2 more for a total of 3 to play Telekinetic Blast. 6 damage to enemy plus 1 for each side enemy display. We have 5, so it's going to be 11 damage. That'll bring Magneto from 10 down to 0. That'll resolve Telekinetic Blast and flip Magneto to his final stage, where he has Steady, Toughness, and then when reviewed, deal each player a face-down encounter card. He also has 22 hit points, so let's set that up. Okay, so we did that. And then we're going to have Nick Fury Thor for 2 from Magnetically Sealed to clear off the side scheme. He'll take consequential damage. When the side scheme is defeated, we can write up the Grey Malkin. And then let's have Kalu swing for 1 at Magneto to knock off his tough stats card. Kalu takes a consequential damage. Then we're going to use our Plasma Rifle, exhaust it, spend an energy resource, the Grey Malkin here, to do damage to an enemy equal to the amount of side scheme victory display. But the cap is 4. So we have 5 side schemes here. We're going to do 4 damage to Magneto. That'll bring it from 22 down to 18. And then that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size here of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it is Magneto's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Nick is going to block. This would be his boost card. 3 plus 3 is 6. That will knock out Nick Fury. He gets defeated. Then we get a face-on card. And I just realized that the Manic counters are going to mill out. Yeah, so after he attacks, he gets a Magnet counter. So I miscalculated that precognition. So he gets a Magnet counter here. And then he uses a face-on counter card. Now we're going to flip the encounter cards. So we got M-Type Sentinel. And we also got Master of Magnetism. So give Magneto the topmost magnetic card as a boost. It's going to activate. So he gets another boost here, which is the Uniskion, I believe. We're going to have Kalu defend. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. That will knock out Kalu. And then he plays a magnet counter. So this is where I miscalculated. So now we mill from the encounter until we get a magnetic card. We got him right away. It's Surge. Oh crap. Okay. So let's just do this first. So we discard these cards. It says Surge when review defeat a Sentinel minion in play. So we defeat the Sentinel minion. Then take 5 damage. You may discard X cards from your hand to prevent any amount of that damage. Do we want to discard our whole hand here? And then, I don't think we have much to play with. Let's see. If we could just keep the Professor and then try to flip down here. We could discard 2 cards from our hand. I don't think we care about Mission Leader anymore at this point because we're close to gunning Magneto down. So we could get the Professor. We could just side scheme a call for backup. And then flip down. Yeah, okay, let's discard 2 cards so we can prevent 2 of the damage. So we take 3 damage, so we're dropping from 9 down to 6. Then we defeat the M-Type Sentinel. When he's defeated, give Magneto a tough status card. He just chunked the M-Type Sentinel at us. And then this Magnetic Missile will surge, so we get another encounter card, which is an Assault. The villain attacks you. So we do have the Technic Force Field. I think let's just take the attack. We could also defend. No, I want to take this attack. So it's hitting with a base of 3 plus a boost. If this attack defeats an ally, place 1 mana counter main scheme. It does not. So 3 damage. Let's take to the face. So we drop from 6 down to 3. Then he attacks, so he gets a mana counter main scheme. Okay. Okay, so it's back to our turn. We're going to swing for 2 to knock off Magneto's Tough. Then we're going to use our Plasma Rifle and Exhaustive Great Mount to generate a resource to hit Magneto for 4. That'll bring from 18 down to 14 because we have more than 4 sides in the Victory Display. And then we're kind of playing on the edge here, but I think we want to get call for backup. Yeah, he's going to flip the main scheme. Yeah, I think that's okay. So let's flip down to Arch Eagle. Use, I guess we're going to, it doesn't matter. This will be a resource to play the Professor. Arch Eagle action exhausts this card. You choose either draw a card or get a side scheme from your deck or discard pile and put it in your hand. So we're going to look through our discard here for the call for backup and put that in our hand. This would be a resource to play call for backup, and that will come with 3 threat. Okay, and then that is going to end our turn. We're going to ready up here. And then draw back up to our hand size of 6. We deck out, get a face down encounter card. Shuffle up the discard pile back into the deck. We just need a Telekinetic Blast here. Okay, and we're going to draw up to our hand size of 6. And we'll have Nick Fury to draw more cards and White Tiger. 1, 0, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So it is Magneto's turn. He adds 1 to the main scheme. Goes up to 3. He's going to scheme with a base of 3, so for sure flips, plus a boost. Give Magneto toughness and a face-down boost card, which gets flipped right now. Toughness and our face-down boost card, which gets flipped right now. It is attack defeats an ally. It's not. So that counts with that. So he's adding 3, I think, to the main scheme. Yeah, just 3 actually. Yeah, but that will pop this, and then it will advance to stage 3A. Discard all the mana counters and remove the threat. Okay, place 2 mana counters here. If Physical Strain is not attached to Magneto, it is, so nothing happens with that. And the main scheme will start off with 1 threat and 2 mana counters. Hopefully we can draw into a Telekinetic Blast. Magneto's going to deal with a face-down encounter card. First encounter card is Fabian Cortez, a minion with Teamwork and Villainous. Next we got Caught Off Guard, discard, upgrade, or support we control. Should we try to gun him down here? Yeah, let's discard the Telekinetic Force Field because we're going to go all in. And this will give us 1 more draw. So we're going to discard our Telekinetic Force Field as our upgrade that we control. Okay, and then it is back to our turn here. Okay, I think we want to use the Professor to draw first. Yeah, let's use the Professor to draw a card. We got Sunspot. Oh, he can actually do damage. But I think we're going to try to just go all in and Technic Blast. So this would be a double resource when paying for a blue card. The Grey Mount gets 1 more resource, a total of 3, so we can play a White Tiger. When she enters play from her hand, draw X cards, X equal to the number of the villain's stage number. So 3, so we're drawing 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, still no Telekinetic, or no Telekinetic Blast yet. But we're going all in. So let's see. We need to clear a call for backup. Okay, Cable still has 3 thwart with the Technovirus Purge, so we can actually just do that with Cable here. Do we need to do anything else before that? No, we don't. Okay, let's flip over here to Hero Form. Cable is going to thwart for 3 from call for backup and clear off this side scheme. This will go into the Victory Display. Then we can search our deck and discard pile for an ally put into play. Let's look through our deck for Nick Fury. Shuffle up our deck. And then let's shuffle here. So when Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. we're going to pick the one to draw 3 cards. Actually, wait a minute. Should we pick the one to do 4 damage? If we do 4 damage, this is another 4, that's 8. Cable swings for 3, that's 11. White Tiger swings for 2, that's 13. Okay, never mind. Oh, he has toughness. Darn. I messed that up. Okay, so we're gonna pick the one and draw 3. So let's draw 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we have Kalu to get an event. Okay, so we should be okay because our hand size is so big anyways. So after Cable defeats the side scheme, we can ready him back up. We can also ready up the Gray Malkin since the side scheme was defeated. We're going to ignore Fabian Cortez because he doesn't have guard. Okay, so we need to get rid of Tough first. Let's just play Kalu. This would be a double resource, so we can play Kalu. When he enters play, where is he? Right here. We can search the top 5 cards of our deck for an event and put it in our hand. Let's look for a Telekinetic Blast, and we got it right here. So we add this to our hand, shuffle these cards back to the deck. All right. So we have the kill shot now. Let's see here. So Kalu's going to swing for 1. That will knock off Magneto's Tough. He will take a consequential damage. Then Cable is going to swing for 3. That will bring Magneto from 14 down to 11. And then we will use, let's see, we're going to use this as 3 resources. So we can play a Telekinetic Blast. Hero action attack, deal 6 damage to enemy, deal 1 additional damage to enemy for each side scheme individual display. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6 can be 12 damage. And that will bring Magneto from 11 down to 0. And that is Magneto on expert mode.